All right, guys, last post of the year. Exciting. So the last video response is about a great program. So in my opinion, what are the key components in order to elevate a good physical education sport program into a great one? So um, as far as that goes, um, I feel like there are basically three elements that a coach or a physical education teacher needs in order to be successful and how to elevate a good program into a great program. The first one is you need to have standards. It's plain and simple. We need to set standards in order to educate or coach our students or our athletes. And whether that's going to be the California state standards, whether that's a common set standards for football, basketball, baseball, the main sports, whatever you need in order to be successful, we need those standards in order to help guide us through our curriculum and our lessons and how to help our students achieve. Um, After the standards, it comes knowledge. So we're in these programs for a reason. We're here to gain the knowledge for our students so that we can apply them and we can teach them to our students as well. We have our foundation as the curriculum with the Common Core and the standards, and now we have to use that knowledge in our education to provide that education for our students. We have to be experts. That's why we're here and we're trying to get our masters, because we want to be experts at in our designed program. We want to be experts for our students. We want to be experts in coaching. We want to give feedback to these students. We want to provide them with things that they don't have in order to be successful in their sport or in their physical education setting, so that we can help elevate their learning and their abilities in order to be successful in the future. And then third out of those is, to me, is passion. You just need passion in order to be a teacher or a coach. You can't just be out there just doing something just for the heck of it or a paycheck. It's just not going to work. Your students are going to be able to tell. Your athletes are going to be able to tell. I've had students, or I've had coaches and athletes in the, coaches and teachers in the past who've done this. They're there just because they were asked to be there. I've had coaches who were there just because they're asked to be there, but they had passion for the athletes there as well. So they did whatever they needed to do in order to be successful for us. They didn't give us everything that they could provide if they were an expert, but they had passion, and that passion allowed them to be a successful coach, despite not having all the background that they needed in order to be there. But I've been in other places where I've had an expert who just doesn't have passion and doesn't allow growth for their athletes or their students because they just don't care after a certain point. I understand it's going to be difficult in the future. If we fail or we have a bad season or if we have a bad class, that sometimes it's easy to give up. But I think the big difference in separating good teachers from great teachers is having passion in your classroom. Because at the end of it all, we only care about our students. That's what we're here for. We're here for our students. We're not here for a paycheck. And if you're here for a paycheck, you're in the wrong profession, because we don't get paid that much in the first place. But we're here for a reason, and that is to change student lives. And I believe that in order to be a successful teacher or a successful coach, you need to have passion for these kids, for the game, whatever it is. You need to have passion in whatever you do. And that's going to elevate you from having a good curriculum or a good practice, a good set of standards for your athletes or students, to having a great one. Because without passion, there would be nothing in this world. Basically, nobody would be motivated to do anything. God wouldn't love us the way He does, like He passionately loves us, and how we love one another. We need to reflect the image of Christ onto these children through the passion of our work in order to be successful and be strong and effective teachers. And that's what I believe that we need, especially coming from Azusa Pacific University, to reflect onto these students in order to truly share the love of God and our own personal philosophies of physical education and student coaching as well.